And we are live. What's good, Josh? Your man, Dale Saint. Welcome. I really want to know podcast, man. How y'all feeling? Happy Thursday. It is the fourth day of 2024, man. Did you remember to pay your mortgage? Did you remember to pay your rent? I'll give you guys some time to go scramble for your phones or whatever device you use to pay for that stuff and come back after you pay. Um, First of the year is always the toughest, man. It's like some people's New Year's Eve hangover lasts like 3 days long, bro. Right about now, they coming back to their senses. Like, okay, what's going on? Me, I don't go out for New Year's Eve, so I'm in the house chilling. You know what I mean? That's the New Year's Eve and the 4th of July. I don't go outside, man. I'm in the house chilling. So, hope all is well out there in YouTube land, man. I hope you guys are doing good. We're gonna do part two of the lead attorney's breakdown of the DJ Academic situation. Again, I think it's a lot to be learned here. I was thinking this might be a three-parter, but we're just gonna get through today, and then we will cover it. You know what I mean? Like, it's this stuff needs to be talked about. Men need to understand how certain women move. I ain't saying all women, and like, because a lot of times, man, people over here in the Mano Swamp, some people who are way deep down in the red pill hole, they get to a point where they just blame women for everything. It's not all women, just like it's not all men. You got women out there who are just like that, and they blame men for everything, right? So, there's always balance in everything, right? So you got the feminists, you got the hardcore feminists, you got the hardcore red pillars, right? They are the fringes of both sides. You feel me? But the vast majority of men and women understand that, things aren't quite right, but it's not all gloom and doom. It's not fire and brimstone, at least not yet. Things are changing. People are men and women in America are moving further and further apart. And as they move further and further apart, they realize just how lonely they are and just how profound loneliness is. No one wants to be alone. No one. Humans were not designed to be alone. Men seem to handle it better, but women, utterly destroys them. So, yeah, man, we're gonna do part two. I'm gonna get my little 2 cents in on what's going on and talk about this very important issue of, those people out there who like to make false accusations. They get law enforcement and the state involved, and then what? Then what? You feel me? So let's get into it. And we are live. What's good, y'all? Welcome to the I Really Want to Know podcast, y'all. Yes. Get some. So yeah, man, I just want to be very careful here. I want to make sure people understand that I'm not saying that all women are bad or hateful or mean or evil. I'm not saying that. Not all. There's some out there, and there's some men out there who are all those things as well. And this is an opportunity to train ourselves up, man, so we can game ourselves up, so we can try to avoid these type people. They're out there. They're out there, yo. Um, they got issues, man. They out there. So yesterday we did part one. We went up to up to minute 36. And today we're gonna pick up from there. We're gonna get into part two. And again, this is the lead attorney, TLA, the lead attorney's breakdown of the DJ Academics issue. DJ Academics is a social media influencer in the hip hop world. He's like one of the top 5 in the field. Like, dude is major. He's out there doing things. He puts in a lot of work. He's really good at what he does. And he had an issue with this woman, actually 2 women and a couple of his friends. So this thing happened and at his home, and there's so many precautionary tales here. There's so many things that you can learn. One of the most important things that I learned from his issue, and I've always known this, be very, very careful who you have next to you. There's so many people that just gotta have people around them, right? It kind of ties into that loneliness thing, right? No one wants to be alone. So you get people who just have folks like I gotta have these people right next to me, and then they choose the wrong people. And I mean, and that could lead to some serious repercussions. You got the wrong people around you, it's a problem. If I were to go back home, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio originally. If I were to go back home, there are people to this day that I stay away from. Like, bro, you were no good when we was kids, man. So you think now that we're grown ups, old people, old men, that you haven't changed, you still ain't shiesty? Come on, man. I know you shiesty. Gotta stay away from them. Like you can talk to them, interact with them, like, what's up? Good. All right, I see you, bro. What's happening? Whatever, whatever. But now you don't want them in the car next to you. You don't want them to borrow your vehicle. You don't want them in your house, man. Like you got to be careful. You got to be careful who you got with you because they may do something and drag you into the situation. And if you think for a moment they're not going to blame you to save themselves, you're wrong. And these like just so you got to be careful who you got around you, men and women. You got women who are around you who they act like they don't know what time it is, but they really do. And something will happen and they'll do something and then they're going to blame you for it. Well, you invited me over and you let me get this drunk. You let me do this stuff over here. And they're gonna blame you for it. Like, I didn't even know you were there. How is it my fault? I didn't invite you. Nah, but the guys with you did, and y'all the same. So if those guys did it, you're responsible for it. What? I don't run a criminal enterprise. You ain't gonna RICO me into something like this because you did something, right? And you don't, now you regret it. But all this comes out in this DJ Akademiks story. So so yeah, so let's get into it. Let's pick up where we left off. We left off at minute 36 and 1 second. So here we go.
They can decide how to extract this punishment that they're going to give you. Is it going to be stealing your money? Is it going to be ransacking your home? Is it going to be talking to these street niggas to do a home invasion on you?
And what TLA is talking about, he's talking about the ways that women can get at a man who has means, a top tier man, a wealthy man. He was saying earlier, if we remember yesterday, he was saying, if you're a brokey, if you're a dude out here, you're making $30,000 a year and you know what I mean, you wrong some woman that you with, like you get caught cheating or you do whatever, there's nothing she can really do to you. Right? This is what is she gonna do? You don't really have anything. But if you're a guy who's worth 36 million, 50 million, well, there's a lot she could do to you. And he's talking about the kind of ways that they can get at you. Like, some people are like this. Like, well, are they gonna, wreck your home, or they're gonna vandalize your place, or they're gonna steal, from you, or they're gonna bring people in to steal from you, like home invasion style, or they're gonna carjack you, or they're gonna kidnap you. This is the kind of stuff. And then what type of stories or what type of lies can they tell to law enforcement or to others that ruin your reputation, right? To destroy your credibility. These are the kind of things that top tier men face. These are the kind of things they have to think about. Like, yo, I got all this bread now, and this person gets wrong because they did something that I don't like, and I send them on their way, but now they're mad at me, and they're gonna come at me. And these are the different ways that they can come at you if you're a man of means. So let's continue.
Is it going to be sending private photographs and videos and text messages to other people? Oh, well, these are all the things that this girl has done. Is it going to be blackmail? Why are you in this situation? You should have had an sending private photographs and videos and text messages to other people. Oh, these are all the things that this girl has done. Is it going to be blackmail? Why are you in this situation? You should have had an arrangement. Isn't this the dude that's talking about he's the prize? This is the dude that's talking about he's the prize. But this woman is tagging him 6 ways to Sunday. Extortion, blackmail. According to him, grand larceny. According to him, felony grade destruction of property. According to him, invasion of privacy. He's still with her.
And TLA has a point. He's like, Hack is an open book when it comes to social media and its content. TLA is reacting to a video that DJ Akademiks put out, so he's an open book. And then you hear the term, so many people are saying this. Who's the prize? Women are the prize. No, men are the prize. There's a whole big thing with the gymnast. I forget her name. And an NFL player. I forget his name. Sorry, y'all. But he was being interviewed, and he was saying that he's the prize. And then a lot of people got mad because she didn't come out and be offended or whatever. She's just kind of like, whatever. Probably in her mind, she's like, yeah, he is the prize to me. And in his, who knows the dynamic between that? But people ask me, they were like, yo, Saint, man, 100, man, who's the prize? Or women the prize, or is it that the men are the prize? Like, the prize lies in finding the right person, in my opinion. You are both the prize if you guys make it work. Men and women are better together than they are apart. So if you can find that man or you can find that woman and y'all can make it work, y'all commit yourselves to each other. And I'm not even talking about the law. I'm just talking about you commit yourself to that woman. She commits herself to you. Forget marriage. You guys are bettering each other. You guys are building. You have a foundation. You're building a kingdom. However you want to build that kingdom. If you are religious, you guys are religious, you want to do it in a religious sense, fine. If you guys are just more of a practical, non-religious, but you just want to, build up the bag, fine. But you guys are committed to one another. If you find that person who is willing to commit and do everything that they say they're going to do and build with you, then you guys are the prize together. Y'all the prize. Y'all won. Y'all won. But there's so many people out here they don't want to do the work. I'm the prize. And walk around here, stuck on stupid, talking about I'm the prize, but I'm lonely as I don't know what. I'm paying people to be around me, or I got a bunch of cats and a ferret or something like that. Or, it's, what are you doing? You're not the prize if you're alone in my book. Like, in order to be the prize, in order to win this game that we're all born into, you have to find that person and y'all can make it work. Y'all do the work for the relationship and build and grow. So my answer is always that. Who's the prize? The couple that stays together. You're the prize when you form Voltron. You ain't the prize when you're out here running around wanting lions. Lions can be defeated. But when you come together and form Voltron, then you are the prize. You cannot form Voltron by yourself, right? And I should have been wearing my Voltron shirt. But that's how I look at it. But when Axe says he's the prize, well, like, bro, you by yourself, man. I can't really say you the prize, but he is highly sought after. He's a multimillionaire. He's young. He has a lot of clout. He has a lot of financial resources. He can make things happen. He's a rare dude. He's a 1%er for sure. He's a 1%er when you break the numbers down. The average income per person in the United States is around $65,423. Right. And this is information I got from some government websites. I got it on the board over here. Right. This is back in 2022. Right. So the average income per person in the US is around $65,423. Right. Think about that. And that average, that's the average. Like, the median is going to be a little bit higher because the rich are really rich. But that's like the average. When you look at the median household income in America total, it's around $74,500. Right? That's the median household income in America. And then it breaks down by region. If you look at the West, because of course it's more expensive to live out there, the median household income in 2022 in the West, California, stuff like that, $82,890. Household, that's generally two incomes, sometimes three, because you got the kids working too, sometimes three or more. But that's the average. The Northeast, like New York, Jersey, Connecticut, and all that. The Northeast, $80,360, right? And so in 2022, it was more expensive on the West Coast than the Northeast. The Midwest, average household income $73,070, and in the South, the average household income is around $68,230. So when you just break it down by numbers, and you're talking about a person who's a multimillionaire, you're talking about a person who makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. That's a 1%er. That's a 0.01%er. It's a wealthy dude. It's a wealthy person. So yeah, that person is going to be highly sought after. And because, you know what I mean, Brother Ack is lacking in a little bit in the game department, you know, he's going after some low tier women, and he's hanging out with low tier men. He's got these people around him that they're holding him back, in my opinion. But he's happy. He's happy. Viking Paradigm is in the building. What's good, fam? He's like, yep, most red pill men say they want what I have, but many still hate on me. Hey, man. It's really difficult, man, to walk that path. And especially when you walk in that path, you tell folks this is what you're doing, and they bump into you in real life or something like that, or they know that you're telling the truth. Yeah, man, it might be a little bit of jealousy in there, bro. Man, how's he able to do it? I can't do it. Look at him, man. He ugly, bald-headed dude. What's wrong with him, man? Is there the same thing about me? It's like, look, man, don't worry about what I do. Don't worry about what Vikings doing. Don't worry about what Fresh is doing and Myron's doing. Don't worry about what Donovan Sharp is doing. Just better yourself. Focus on you and you'll be all right, bro. You can't do it the way I have done it. We're not the same. You didn't come from where I came from. You didn't walk my path, bro. So many people was like, well, what makes you different than me? Like, well, first of all, I'm airborne. I ain't listening to the United States Army during the time of war. I jumped out of airplanes. I wanted to get to the enemy that fast, that bad. You know what I mean? I've been deployed. I didn't see you there. I would never join the military. Fine. But you want to know why we're different? There's one big difference there. You know what I mean? You grew up in a really nice bubble, nice pristine bubble. You had everything you could possibly need as a child growing up. Your family kept you protected and safe, and you got to do all this other kind of stuff, man. I was in the hood. My parents did the best they could absolutely do, man. They did it right, but they weren't there. They had to work. We didn't have the resource to have somebody watching me, so the streets was watching me. My mom and dad have no idea what I was doing. And to this day, I ain't telling them. Now, of course, I've lost my father, but like my mom, I ain't telling my mom what I was out there doing. I was in the streets, man. So again, like it's people who in the streets with me too, that either in the morgue, in the cemetery, or locked up for the next 120 years. We made different decisions, man. We took a different path. So no two individuals are the same, man. You have identical twins that live different lives, man. No two people are the same. So you just gotta let that ride, brother. They say what they want to say. These RP, these red pill dudes, man. Like I said, the vast majority of the red pill world, these guys, they're not trying to improve, man. They just want to be seen. They just want to be heard, but they're not trying to better themselves. I realized that early on. I would say about 20%. 20% of the guys in the red pill world are really out there trying to make a difference. They're trying to get it. And you see them getting it. You see them growing. It's a beautiful thing. You see them getting their game together. You see them change the way they move. And that's what this is all about. That's why we're breaking this down. That's why we're talking about this. This is why I'm always talking about games. This is why I'm always talking about marriage. This is why I'm always talking about social situations. This is why, man. This can help you. This can help you. If you really want to help yourself, this is the way. But let's continue.
This has been going on for years. He won't let her go. But he won't be honest with her. Guys, I can tell you as a 20-year divorce attorney, honesty will get you far. If you're honest with a woman, you might lose her, but she might stay. I have seen women stay in situations where you thought that she was not going to stay, but she realized where her bread was buttered. This girl's making $15,000 a year and you're making $5 million. You might be able to tell her the truth and have her stay. I know what it is not to want a woman to leave. Oh, God, I know what it is. Ooh, I'm 46 years old. I've had 2 or 3 of to where it's like, man, baby, come on, please don't. I know what I did. I know what I said, but come on, baby. God damn.
Man, look at that. TLA is on that. Please, baby, 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 please don't leave. I ain't never been like that, bro. I ain't never been like that. I've had the feelings for the woman, of course, like it hurt. You know what I mean? But this is why I'm always telling guys, man, if you're going to run a rotation, you're going to spin plates, as they like to call it in the red pill world. You're going to do this. Tell the women the truth and let them choose. If you want to just, let them believe what they want to believe, that's one thing. You never said it. You know what I mean? Like, I never said you my woman. I never said I'm committed to you. You can play that game if you want to. I mean, it is what it is. But when a woman starts asking questions, when she hits you with that, so what are we? We have that conversation. So what are we? That's her saying that she wants more. And is at that point, you got to tell the truth. You got to tell the truth. Like, I like you, I like spending time with you, but I got some other things going on. I'm not ready to commit to anyone right now. You got to tell the truth. Like, I want you around, though. I like hanging out with you. We have a lot of fun, but don't let her waste her time thinking that she's going to have something more with you. Tell the truth. Like, nah. And if she wants to get up and get her stuff and, she might smash you one last time and then be gone. You never see her again. That's her choice. Or she might sit tight. Like, all right, cool. She might wait. She might wait another year. And then ask, what about now? You know what I mean? But do not lie. Most guys lie to women because they don't want that Foxy Brown to walk out the door. And that's the biggest problem. Right? That's the biggest problem. You got to tell the truth. The whole point of running a rotation is if you lose one, you can, just replace it, get another one. And your game is at that point. You can go out there and talk to other women. You can do that. You're already doing that. Don't lie, fellas. Don't lie. Give her the choice. Brother Viking, he's saying, yeah, giving a woman a choice and being willing to walk away are the only powers you need with a woman. Facts. 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 And like they say, honesty is the best policy. And what did the lead attorney just say? He's like, man, this guy's been practicing family law for over 20 years, I think he said. He was like, bro, I've seen it. You see these beautiful women with these guys, these dudes out here running the field, doing whatever. And the guy tells him what he is doing. Hey, man, this is your role in my world, love. Take it or leave it. And the woman's like, okay, I'm gonna take it. Those guys tend to have a lot of resources. Not always. There's some guys out there broke as a joke. They just run women. You know what I mean? They're out there, lightweight gigolos. Now, a woman's not gonna take that sort of behavior from a guy that she considers a brokey or less than. Some might, but the vast majority of them, like, nah, they might take it for a little bit, but they're gonna move on. They're gonna move on. They ain't on that. But if you're a dude like a DJ Akademiks with those type of resources, you can sit her down and say, hey, man, because he says it on his podcast. Any woman who messes with DJ Akademiks understands what he's gonna do. He said it on the thing we reacting to right now. He was like, I'm not gonna be faithful, but he's gonna lie about it. And that is the problem. I think that's what got him where he is right now. And that sucks. If he'd have just kept it 100, bro, there's so many women trying to holler at him. Man, he just needs to step his game up just a little bit.
But at the end of the day, it's their choice. But when you do this type shit and you're worth so much money, if you're going to cheat on a woman, that's fine. But, be making $30,000 a year. Don't do that when you're a public figure making $5 million, because she's going to get her lick back. And if you're making $30,000 a year, there's only so big that lick can be. But if you're making $5 million a year, imagine what she can do. Right? Your own potential, your own self-actualization, your own hard work is going to be leveraged against you. The bigger you are, the harder you fall. And that's why this man was driving 200 miles an hour from his home to go to his studio while some rando woman who's been extorting him and setting him up for home invasions and stealing from him, she's still in his home right now. Like this guy right here, while he's talking, she is in his home unsupervised.
He has a point. These dudes, they fall in love with these type women, man. It's like, come on, we've all seen it. We've all seen it in real life, just out in the wild. Been around dudes, man, like solid guys, man. And then they'll have this ratchet ass wife or girlfriend, man, bring her around. Like, man, I can't even sit there and watch it. Like, man, I gotta go. I can't be around this. The way she acts, the way she treats him, like the disrespect is just, oh my God. And now I don't say anything to them because they ain't really close to me like that. And even the people who are close to me, man, if they get some woman that I think is bad for him, I'm gonna tell him, I think she's bad for you, bro. I think she's a problem. You know what I mean? I think you should take precautions. But if that's who he wants, that's who he wants. That's my guy. I'm gonna back him. Just sit back and wait for the shoe to drop. You know what I mean? Sit. I'm gonna sit back and wait. Hey man, hey man, you should spend more time with my girl. Like, man, I don't even like Shorty. No, I'm not spending more time with her. Man, you don't even be coming by the house no more. Yeah, because I don't like Shorty. Why am I coming over there? I don't like the way she treats you. I don't like the way you let her treat you, bro. I ain't trying to see that. I'm sitting back waiting on that phone call. Waiting on that phone call, like, bro, help me move her stuff out the house. I'll be right there. But sometimes, man, that's a relationship they want, bro. Obviously. That's what they want. And okay, so be it. Who am I to say that that's wrong? Do you? You my homie. You know what I mean? You my homie. It is what it is. Brother Knight is in the building. What's good, fam? Salute to you. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Cody is King is in the building. What's good, fam? It's like Lori Kane has a point. He does. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not a huge TLA fan, but like I said, on issues like this, man, I definitely want his insight. The guy has seen it over and over again. He's being honest too. He's like, yeah, I've been there. Y'all ain't feeling with these girls, didn't want to leave and this and that. I done messed up. I done stepped out and got caught, whatever. At least he's keeping it 100. He's keeping it 100. Let's continue.
She's right there. He's at the studio. She's in his home. As he tells you that she has been blackmailing him for months.
And setting him up for robberies.
I've been down bad.
Nor would I ever sit here and allow people to hold things over my head. The moment, and by the way, this has been happening for months. And every time, like, you know what I mean, we never went public with it. But I've also told this person, like, hey, listen, if we're going to try to work this out, I'm not into people trying to hold in things against me or over my head. So whatever you think you could ever expose about me, I'm going to always say about myself. And they always back down this and third. Today, I felt like they crossed and I what happened today. I've been doing a woman named Cheyenne for the last 2 years.
All right. So this lady who
he said today, I feel they crossed the line. Damn, bro. But I think it ties back to the loneliness, man. And TLA is going to talk about this at some point. It's like it's lonely at the top, and it is. It boils back to that profound loneliness. You know, J-Lo went through it. Jennifer Lopez, she went through it. That's why she went back to Ben Affleck. You know what I mean? Ben Affleck. And they got married. She's like, I don't even want to get married. He wanted to get married because she saw the writing on the wall. She's like, it's a wrap, man. I got all this money. Still attractive to an older woman. And she's like, ain't nobody messing with me, bro. Ain't nobody even trying to mess with me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If I ever saw J-Lo out somewhere, man, I ain't saying nothing to her, bro. I ain't trying to say nothing to her. I think she's very attractive, but I am not trying to say nothing to her. You know what I mean? Does that mean I'm standoffish and I stay away from, A-list celebrities? Absolutely not, man. A and B-list celebrities, I talk to them all the time when I was in LA, all the time. But some of them I stayed away from. Damn, I can't remember the name of the one guy from In Living Color. Shoot. His name would come to me. Not Dwayne, it's not Damien Wayans, which I've encountered Damien on a million occasions. Real cool guy, solid brother. I've encountered people in his family, you know what I mean? They're all entertainers, man. They're like the Wu-Tang Clan of comedy, bro. Real solid, like his son, solid. I think his son did one of my rooms, as a matter of fact. I had a room I was running in Sherman Oaks back in the day. And his son had an alias. He's called himself Kyle. And he was out there because he didn't want to use the name. He's named after his dad. He didn't want to use the name, and because that's the thing in LA. People gonna blurt that out. That's so-and-so's son. He didn't want that. He wanted to stand on his own as a comic. He was learning the ropes. So he came through. Damn, there was the guy from In Living Color. He was on that segment with Damon Wayans when it was like they played gay men, gay critics was called Men on Films. David Allen Greer. David Allen Greer, bro. What an asshole, man. What an asshole. Andy Dick, an insane asshole. Andy Dick's the kind of guy you got to put your hands on, man, because he'll be trying to grope you and do all kind of stuff to you, man. So you got to like beat his little ass up a little bit, smack him around a little bit just to make him understand. There are plenty of assholes out there, man, that are celebrities, man. They're all, and those people are lonely, and they don't know how to process the loneliness, and they go out and just do crazy stuff, man. Feel me? So it's just one of those things, bro. You know what I mean? Cody was like, that's wild, laughing his ass off, man. Like, but there's some really cool folks out there. The vast majority of the entertainers, the directors, the producers in Hollywood are cool people, man. They're down to earth. Like, yeah, you know, their politics tend to skew liberal. They're more of everyone should be taken care of kind of thing. I get that, but you know, we just sitting around talking, man, like having a beer or whatever, just shooting it, you know, shooting stuff. They just cool folks, man, just like you, man. They'll tell you about their background, man. Like I said, man, like one of the best encounters I ever had was sitting around hanging out with George Clooney. Spent hours, man. It was Sofitel, the bar in the Sofitel, man. Back then it was called Red Rocks. I don't know what it's called now. But just hanging out, like, man, George Clooney just pulled up to the bar, man. Everybody came out, the owner, managers, the owner of the bar, who actually flew his airplane out of Van Nuys. I was a controller at Van Nuys. And we had, I met him. He was married to Christy Brinkley. His name was Randy. Real cool dude. Man, it was a great encounter, man. It was just forget about who you are and how much you have and all that. It was just people having a good time, man. Looking out for one another. You know what I mean? Like, man, we was drinking a little bit, and like George Clooney was drinking, and people were buying him shots, and he was really cool, really welcoming to everyone. He spoke to everyone that came up to him. He he took pictures. And this is before we had the good cameras and stuff, man. So this is when women carried around cameras in their bags. Like George Clooney was like, yeah, come on over. And once you tell the first person to come over and because everyone else is watching, and you take that picture with him and talk to him, and next thing you know, next person comes up, and next person, next person. And it was an older crowd, man. The average age was probably 30, 32 was the average age. Man, he didn't turn anybody away, man. He didn't turn anybody away. He sat there and let folks talk to him as long as they wanted to talk, man. Women were dragging their husbands up there, and the husbands was kind of like, I don't want to be up here, but even talk to the guys like, hey, how you doing, brother? You have a beautiful wife here, man. You guys, what's going on? Like, what brings you out tonight? He's talking to these people, man. And I was lucky enough to be standing next to him for hours, man. It was 2-3 hours. And in between all that, I was, able to talk to him, man, because he's from the Cincinnati area. And I've talked about this before on this podcast. But we were just chopping it up, bro. I'm basically asking, like, man, what's it like to be a superstar celebrity, man? A-lister, you got all this money. And I mean, I didn't use those terms, but that's, I'm paraphrasing. But he was like, man, this is great. But he was like, you know what? I wish I could just go watch a Reds game. I wish I could just go to the ballpark and just watch a game. And he was like, but I can't. He's like, I'm not complaining. I have an amazing life. I'm not complaining. But there's certain sacrifices that you have to make. And that's almost verbatim what he said. Like, there's certain sacrifices you have to make. Like, I know who I am. And, he's like, I just can't go to a ball game. It's like, man, I've done well for myself, man. I got this nice little house over in Spain. I think it was Spain or something like that. And I was like, hold on. You talking about that chateau you got on the lake? I seen that on TV. What you mean, little house? We start laughing. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, I'm about to call cap on that. Little house, my ass. Boy, you got a basketball court in there. Full court. And he just started laughing, man. He patted me on my shoulder. He was like, but you know what I mean. It was like, he's like, the life comes with this perks. But he's like, I would love to be able to just go watch a baseball game. I'd never thought of it from that angle, bro. Never thought of it from that angle. George Clooney managed to get through all that without getting in trouble. I mean, all these Hollywood A-listers, man, especially when Me Too hit, George Clooney didn't get in any trouble. There's so many guys out there who didn't get in any trouble because they had enough game going in. They worked hard to get it. Act worked just as hard. And Act has some fame, especially in the hip-hop community. but he hasn't been able to transcend to the next bubble and the next bubble and the next bubble. He's just happy to be sitting in his bubble. You know, and it's kind of like you're the Duke of dumbasses, bro. You got all these low tier people around you, man. You got to let them go. You just got to cut that line, man, and just kind of float away, man. Let that go. Continue to grow and build. Stay away from these women, man. I get it. You want to smash. I get it. We all want that, bro, but he could be smashing top tier women. I was watching Fresh and Fit yesterday. Because I was texting back and forth with Fresh. I had something that I thought he might be interested in, so I was shooting him, some information. We're going back and forth, and I was able to catch a little bit of the podcast on YouTube before it jumped over to Rumble. And man, it was this woman at the table who was like very attractive, man. And then I went and watched the episode. They talked about DJ Akademiks as well. I got to watch a little bit. I haven't watched the whole thing yet. But Myron was saying, hey, we're doing in real life streaming. We're doing this. We're doing that. We're continuing to grow and modify. We're going to stay relevant, talking about the Fresh and Fit platform. And then he was like, hey, man, I'm tired of y'all capping on Fresh. Like, y'all can see for yourself. Go watch the New Year's Eve stream in real life. They were on a yacht, and then they were at a mansion party. And they was like, Fresh had to find this woman there. And he had this woman, man, she was like Miss Asia or something like that. Fresh continues to transition and move to the next bubble and the next bubble and the next bubble. This guy's always been able to get women, excuse me, and he's down in Miami where they have beautiful women. But now he's like, he done transitioned to the international type stuff, man. He dealing with a woman who was dating once upon a time a billionaire. So like this woman was Miss Asia. And I've been around women from pageants and stuff like that, bro. I'm here to tell you, man, they are not that easy to get at. The fact that you have access to them tells me that you're in a different bubble. Like, bro, you doing it. And like I'm saying, man, I the reason I'm so keen on Fresh and Fit, Myron and Fresh, is because I'm in a very unique position where I've been able to watch these brothers go from just, above average guys. Because they were never subpar guys. They were already, Myron was making hundreds of thousands of dollars working for the government doing good work. He was, 100,000 plus. Fresh had already invested in properties and had leveled himself up. And then they met. And once they came together, man, their growth was just ridiculous. And I could sit back and actually watch the growth. It's fascinating. And I'm proud of them. Like, man, that's what's up, man. And you must change the people around you. And that's what they are doing. Akademiks is not doing that. He's happy where he is, and it's costing him dearly. This situation right here, man, he could have got locked up for this, man. And I'm talking about for some real time. He could have got locked up for something he had nothing to do with. Man, it's crazy, brother. Viking. That's why I'm doing the work now. I want to be, I won't be lonely when I reach the top. Facts. There are guys who put in the work and they get there and they're like, oh, you don't have anybody, you lonely. You know what I mean? You got guys like me, like, man, you don't have anybody. It's by choice. That's by choice. My primary mission is taking care of my child. I got him, especially now. She's a teenager. I got a teenage girl. There's a lot that I have to focus on with her. This is where your dad comes into play. This is where you're doing all of the parenting. Mom takes care of business from birth up until about 10, 11. You know what I mean? And then dad has to take over and really put them on game. Like this is how the world really works. This is why we do what we do. This is that. And a lot of parents don't have the time to do it because they're working so hard trying to make that where we at? We in the South, trying to make that $68,230 household income. Just to get that, you got two grown-ups out there busting their ass, doing everything they can to get that money, man. So they come home tired, and you got these kids who have these golden hours, so to speak, these moments where there's no adult supervision. Mom and dad doesn't have to pay for a babysitter because the kids are teenagers. What are your kids doing? I'm here to tell you, man, like me and my cousins back in the day, back in the 80s, the mid to late 80s. I just put it to you this way, man. There may or may not have been a task force looking for us at one point in time. There may or may not have been a law enforcement task force between Cincinnati and some of the other smaller cities within Cincinnati. We were kids, man. We were, I don't even think we were preteens. So what can your kids get into? A lot. A lot. You know what I mean? Thank goodness we didn't get popped. But boy, oh boy, we was out there. Brother Viking, Fresh has top tier game. W Wingman. He certainly does. He certainly does. He knows what he's doing. And I really hope that I haven't watched that episode. They're talking about the DJ Akademiks situation. I haven't gotten to the meat of it. I started it. It was like the intros and stuff. And so I haven't gotten to the meat of it. I'm going to watch it because I'm really curious to hear what they have to say. And I really hope, because, you know, Fresh is cool. Fresh and Myron are both cool with Ak. And Ak is definitely cool with them. So I really hope that Ak talks to these dudes, man, and really begins to work on his game and maybe make some changes, man. I really hope so, man. Brother Viking, I'll out myself. I've been vetting bros and handpicking my crew from the Fresh and Fit Discord, as well as other men like yourself from the content space. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. I do the same thing, man. Trust and believe. If I spend time with you, bro, I done looked into you. Like I said in one of my other videos, man, I see people coming long before they see me. Trust and believe. If I spend time with you, I consider you a top tier guy. Otherwise, it's a waste of my time. I'm not doing it. I'm too old, man. I ain't got that much time left. Y'all young still. Y'all young still. I done burned up most of my time. But let's continue with the video.
Who's doing all the blackmailing and extortion. This man right here, who is the prize, he claims he's the prize. He has been dealing with this woman for 2 years. Let's go.
She's on the side of me. And I'm talking to Troy on FaceTime. Bitch tugging on me like, yo, Ak, yo, show me. I want to be seen. I'm like, yo, bro, chill out, bro. Like, I'm over here talking to Troy. We live. I know they're recording live. We agree this is live. Show me. I'm like, yo, bro, chill. I'm like looking off, like mute myself. Yo, chill.
Okay, so apparently he's on FaceTime with Troy Ave, and she wants to be all in the picture. She's like, show me. While he's conducting business, and she is tugging on him, trying to get in the business, trying to be on screen, trying to be live.
We live. I know they're recording live.
That is a huge problem. It's a huge problem. That's beyond red flags. That's a legit problem. This is how this man gets paid. This is how he makes his money. This is how he became a millionaire. Like, she understands that. And she wants clout. That's why she's dealing with him. The women that I've dealt with, the vast majority of women I've dealt with, they don't want anything to do with the spotlight. Even the women who are in the business. I've messed with a couple actresses and directors and stuff like that. When they're not on the set, they don't want anything to do with the camera. Right? The last thing they're going to be doing is sitting up under you while you doing a live or something like that. Bro, that is beyond a red flag. When you're dealing with someone who requires that much attention to the point where she is disrupting you at your work. Could you imagine? I mean, I'm a retired air traffic controller. Could you imagine my girlfriend at work in the tower with me? I'm trying to control airplanes, and she's talking about, let me talk on the radio. Let me talk. Let them hear me. I want to hear. Let me talk on the radio while I'm trying to control. Could you imagine? Stay away from those type people. There are men too out there who just love attention. They'll do anything for it. Stay away from those type people. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to both genders here, right? Well, or I guess if I was in the West Coast, I'm talking to all the genders. So crazy. But stay away from those type people. I'm a guy who lurks in the shadows. Yes, I can be the center of attention if I'm on stage, if I'm hosting a show, if I'm performing. That's my job. I'm a comedian as well. I can do that. But I'm always trying to stay in the background and watch what's going on. I love producing. I love directing. I love just making sure things go right. I prefer to do that than be on stage. But if I'm doing an event that requires me to be on stage, then I'm going to get up there. I'm going to take care of business. But I'm not going to bug you. Could you imagine I'm trying to do a set and my girlfriend is just, look at me, bring me on stage, put the light on me. And I've seen that. I've seen that. I've seen comics on stage. Their girlfriend is out there making all kind of noise, trying to get attention drawn to herself. She is taking away the shine of the comedian who's trying to make it to the next level. Right? She's messing up his bread. And the guy keeps her. Like, why did you bring her to the show? To the point where there was some venues that would not let those type women in. Well, that's my man performing. That's fine, but you can't go in tonight, love. I'll pay for a ticket. No, you can't go in. You can't go in until his set's over. Right? When this set is over, you can come in. He's going up first. So till then, get comfortable. Go back to the car, whatever you need to do. But you're not going in there. Because even the people who run the venue see that this person is destructive for that guy that's messing up everybody's money. Stay away from them type people.
If we agree this is live, show me. I'm like, yo, bro, chill. I'm like looking off, like mute myself. Yo, chill for a second. Like, by the way, y'all probably have never noticed this. I'm on stream anytime she come in the room. I'm saying the same thing. Like, chill, bro. Like, yo, what's wrong with you? Like, just chill, relax. Like the stream don't want to hear about me and you, my nigga. They came here to listen to me, my nigga. Like, calm down, like, relax. But you got all these
2 years of that, bro. What are you doing? 2 years of that. And we're talking about a guy who has the resources that will command the attention of any woman in the country. You got a little bit of game, you can talk to anybody because you have the resources behind you. You want to talk to a woman who is Miss Asia or Miss Panama or Miss Colombia or Miss Venezuela, and you have resources to where you can catch up with her because they travel a lot, bro. I mean, you won't. You can run your game when you see her, but just imagine you bump into Miss whoever in New York and y'all have a good conversation and y'all kick it. Y'all, you get her information or whatever. So you DMing or calling or whatever, FaceTiming. And she's like, man, you're so cool. And you say, hey, you know what? Let's do it old school tonight, babe. Let's go hit a movie. My treat. Let's just go hit a movie. And she's like, you know what? I would really love to do that. I really would. Because I really enjoy spending my time with you. But I have to be in Miami. And I'm leaving at 6. So, I got this thing. I got to host this event. I'm being paid to be here, whatever. Like, I got a real relationship. Like, she's telling you the truth. Like, I got to be in Miami. I'm leaving at 6 o'clock. Let's say it's 3 o'clock. Right? So she's packing, getting ready to go. And then you can just, if you got a little game, you can say, well, so what you saying, babe? Like, you saying if I was in Miami, that we could go see the movie tonight? She's like, well, yeah, I don't have anything to do until tomorrow. So yeah, if you were in Miami, I get to Miami at 9 or whatever. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be that late. You know what I mean? She left at 6. It might be about 8:30. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I'll be free at 9. I ain't doing nothing. All right, love. I'm gonna hit you a little bit later. All right, you just keep my slot open. I want my 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? Don't be double booking either. Tell them other dudes you already got plans. And she'll just laugh or whatever. Say, okay. And you fly to Miami, you beat her to Miami, right? Like, you fly down to Miami, and at 9 o'clock, you picking her up. Like, I'm here, love. I'm here. Let's go. Right? Of course, you tell her, like, as soon as she touched down, you let her know. Like, you send her a picture or something. She's checking your social. She's watching your Instagram. She see you walking around. She'll probably hit you up like, are you in Miami? Like, yeah, baby, we got a date tonight. Oh my God. Hey, make sure you're ready at 9 o'clock and do me a favor. Wear that red dress I like so much. Okay. Right? Like, I brought it. Okay, no problem. That's game. Now you still, because you got the money to do it. You're a multimillionaire. You can go to the airport, get on the next thing, smoking to Miami. I mean, I wouldn't do a private jet, but you could. Probably cost you 10 grand, 15 grand from from New York to Miami, I'm about to look that up. It probably would be about no more than 20 grand. Because it's 50, like 60, about $60,000 to go across the country. Yeah, you could probably get down there for about $15,000, $20,000, maybe a little less, depending on the size of aircraft and all that. And they have apps that millionaires should be on. There are platforms out there where they sell off seats on airplanes going down to certain cities. So trust me, there's a flight, there's a exec jet or flex jet or one of those, corporate jets flying from New York to Miami all the time. So he can like, oh, okay, I found me a flight, might cost me 10 grand. You jump on this flight, jump on this citation, fly down to Miami. Why not? Of course, I'm not telling her I did all that. I'm not gonna tell her I spent $20,000 to go watch a movie with her. I'm not gonna tell you that's part of the game too. Like, nah, she's gonna have to discover that shit somehow. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna let her know that up front. But if I'm really digging shorty and I got the resources, man, you could do that. Because he can do his podcast from anywhere. That's the game he needs to hone. That's the game that he's missing. And this is why he's, finding himself in these situations. But you got the money to do these sort of things. And you can talk to any woman you want to talk to, fam. You should not be talking to these adult film stars, these OF girls, exotic dancers. You shouldn't be dealing with that. But that's what some people like.
The girls that got this main character syndrome, all that type of shit going on. So
this is a misunderstanding of women. Did you hear what he said? He said, hold up.
I mean, my nigga, like, calm down, like, relax. But you got all these girls that got this main character syndrome, all that type of shit going on.
He says that this girl has a main character syndrome. It's not a syndrome. That's just how people are. In their minds, people are the main character. Because he makes so much money, guys, he's thinking that she should view him as the main character in her life. This man is thinking that he should be the main character not only in his life, but he should be the main character in her life because he makes $5 million.
I've never heard that term main character syndrome, but I'm with TLA on that. Everyone sees themselves as the main character in their story, in their life. The only person or people that don't see themselves as the main characters in their own story are probably those people with extremely low self-esteem. These simpleton type dudes, you got a lot of dudes out there who are simpletons and they don't see themselves as the main character. They want to hire the main character, which would be the woman, you know what I mean, that's involved in their life. And not even woman of their dreams either. Like just I'm just so into this woman who works at Waffle House. You know what I mean? You get some subpar, but she's my main character. I'm playing a supporting role in my own story. And you got women like that who will fall for some dude who's like, you just my little side piece, but she'll latch on to him and he's the main character of my story. But the vast majority of folks, yeah, they see themselves as the main character of their own story. Main character syndrome. I've never heard that before.
Who thinks it works like that? Who thinks that you can tell a woman, oh, your life, your kid's life, your family, no, I'm number one in your life. And she really believes it. She might tell you she don't believe it. Oh, I'll get on your program. Just marry me. No prenup. This is a misunderstanding, guys. When we misunderstand how women are, we make these mistakes. Do not ever feel that this woman is going to put your interests first at all times. Hopefully, and this happens a lot, and I'll be honest, I know women get shit on a lot in this area, this arena. When I have seen a woman put her interests below somebody to just an amazing extent, it's been her kids. And it could be y'all's kids, or it could be her kids from another man, from a prior engagement, marriage, or whatever. I have seen many many, many women put their interests, their personal interests below to raise up the interests of a kid.
And I'm not going to take away from what TLA just said there, but there are women out there who will leave their kids for a dude. There's a documentary out there about a dude. His last name McAfee's the guy that came up with the McAfee spyware or whatever. He died under suspicious circumstances in Spain, I think, in a jail in Spain. His documentary was crazy. I watched it somewhere on YouTube, man. It's insane. This dude, like this dude was out of his mind. He allegedly deleted one of his neighbors in a foreign country, and he was like just he was doing all kind of crazy stuff, bro. But anyway, the woman that was with him, one of the women that was with him, she left her kids behind just to be with this dude and go all over the world and do all this kind of crazy stuff. Patrick Bet-David interviewed him. You can catch that interview on Valuetainment. Forget his first name. It's John McAfee. John McAfee. Put that name in YouTube search engine and see the stuff that pops up. Like that guy was out of his mind. But there were women chasing him that left their own kids behind. You see that there are women who will leave their kids to be with a dude. So I get what TLA is saying, but there are women out there who will leave their kids. It's just a thing.
It is much more rare for a woman to do that for a man long term, especially nowadays where, number one, women have so much power. They've got economic freedom, as they should. You know, they got these 6-figure salaries everywhere. All these black women in Atlanta driving damn BMWs and Mercedes and these damn G-Wagons. G-Wagons, the one driving the G-Wagons, I know what they doing. But it's a ton of professional black women out here. Like, they're not the main character. They've gone to college. They've gone to med school, dentistry school. They've gone to law school. They've got their MBA. But now you are the main character in their life. Yeah. You're not understanding how women are. That's not a thing. Maybe it was a thing in the 1930s. It's 2024. Shout out to us. We made it to another year. You are not the main character in these women's lives. But this guy is saying that his girlfriend has a main character syndrome. This is a misunderstanding of how women are.
Hey, man. There are women out there, like, if dude is high status enough and he has the proper game, yeah, there are women who have careers or climbing the corporate ladder or have a bunch of letters behind their name that will follow that guy's frame. They'll walk away from their job in a heartbeat. They'll start something at home. There are women out there who'll do that. But they're not doing that for just any old body, man. You got to be a real dude. A real dude. And it's those real dudes are like, man, I gotta go so hard just to get her to follow my frame. Let me go with someone who's a little softer. Those guys, like, man, I ain't trying to, like, you fine and all, baby, but I got other options. I'm not trying to go through all this. You know, these people like me, I'll give you one strike. The average guy give you 3, 4, 5 strikes. I'm gonna give you one strike. Cody won't give you none. As soon as Cody think you doing something wrong, boom, gone. Get out of here. Done. Brother Viking is saying, see, Ack assumes his money gives him frame. He thinks he has frame and he doesn't. You need true frame to have your woman think of you that way. Agreed. I don't think Ack really knows or understands the game part. And Cody was like, John McAfee, yes, him. John McAfee, he was slaying is the GOAT. See, what Cody means about that is John McAfee is allegedly dead. But McAfee was the kind of guy who would routinely do certain things, change his appearance, moves, have people thinking. So there are those out there that think that, hey, dude might still be around. What went down in the foreign prison. The guy had a ton of money. It wouldn't be hard. Cody, what do you think, man? Is McAfee gone, man? Or is he really gone? Or was this all a really good op to fake his demise? I don't know, bro. I think the guy was wild enough and paranoid enough to pay somebody to help him fake this thing, but I don't know. I don't know. Viking Paradigm, the lead attorney doesn't know what frame is either. That's a fact, man. He might not. They might not. Look at that. Cody's like 0 strikes, man. I told you, Cody don't mess around. He's like, nah, they pulled him out. They pulled him out. So I saw that John McAfee thing. I'm like, dude was man, he was on one, bro. And he loved his drugs and alcohol, man. I tell you what, let's get back to it.
Like the stream don't want to hear about me and you, my nigga. They came here to listen to me, my nigga. Like, calm down, like, relax. But you got all these girls that got main character syndrome, all that type of shit going on. So she's tugging on me like, yo, show me. Like, I want, like, people think you single. I'm like, bro, like, what's up with you?
Wait a minute. Did you hear what you said? Wait. Why does she, now it's making sense. Now.
Right about that. People think you single. People think you single. Like, and the lead attorney, like, he backs stuff up so people can hear it again. But he's dealing with a woman who is jealous. I'm pretty sure she has low self-esteem, and she's a hustler. She out here trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to control this guy. Show me, tell the world that I'm your girl. Show me off. I don't care if you are working. Put the camera on me. Man, I'd ask her one time to leave. I'd have put it on mute. I'd have just turned to her. I say, why don't you go to the bedroom, and I'll talk to you in a little bit when I'm done here. And if she didn't leave, I'd have went ahead and rescheduled it. I'd be like, hey man, something's come up. I hate to do this. I gotta go. I gotta take care of something. Give me one. Can we jump back on in an hour? It might have cost me a little bit. Like, can we jump back on in an hour? And then of course they'd be like, all right, man, no problem, act. I'd have came off the stream. I'd have went to Shorty. Get your shit. You leaving. You know what I mean? You leaving. And then she started acting all wild. I got the camera on. I'm filming her, acting a fool, throwing stuff at me, trying to hit me. 911. And they gonna take her up out of there. And she's gonna get locked up, or at least she's gonna have to face charges. And then number 2, I'm gonna get a restraining order. And that's it. That's it. Act didn't do that. Why? He said he was trauma bonding. Kept her around for 2 years. She's like, man, I really like her, but I'm never going to be faithful. I mean, there's so many things he did wrong. You know, there's so many things he did wrong. It's like, bro, it's cost him bread, man. It's costing bread. 100% costing bread. And he has to deal with all this stuff, man. You know, she's doing stuff and saying things. This other woman's doing stuff and saying things that could cost him sponsorships. Could cost him big money. Let's continue. What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. My bad, y'all. Let's continue.
Again, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't come here to look pretty. I ain't come here to be whatever y'all want to think. I came here to tell the truth. So y'all gonna say a lot of things about me, and I might agree.
He said, I might agree. And Lord knows, this is the guy that's on Fresh and Fit all the time. This is the guy who tells you guys how to run your relationship. This is the guy who will get on here and talk about Will Smith. He'll talk about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett and how Will Smith's all down bad.
What does any of this have to do with Myron and Fresh? It's one of those things, bro. Jeez, man. Like, man, you would have people thinking Myron and Fresh was the boogeyman. He's talking about, well, Akademiks is on Fresh and Fit all the time. Okay. And he's telling y'all how to live. Ain't no actors never came on there. Just what you need to do with these women or whatever. Maybe he has, because I didn't watch those episodes, man. It was a little too wild, especially, you know, people when he gets to drinking a lot, man. Like, I'm not trying to watch that, bro. I don't know what he was saying on those shows, man. But this situation is a learning tool for all men and women. What's going on with Act right now? It has nothing to do with Fresh and Fit. If Act had taken the advice of Myron and Fresh, he wouldn't have been messing with that chick, because he sees the type of women that they deal with in the background. Maybe Act believes he can't pull that caliber of woman. Myron and Fresh got dimes, top tier women in the background doing work for the Fresh and Fit platform, adding value to them and to their, into their organization. I don't think Ak has ever dealt with a woman who's trying to help him. I think most of the women that he deal with are taking from him, and he's just used to it. So if Ak would even listen to what Myron says about not lying to women, about running your rotations and having your main chicks and all that, and they all know each other and all that, Myron takes it to a level that I'm like, whoa, I don't even do that. But hey, it works. I've seen it in real life. It's like, I'm like, yo, TLA, man, what's Fresh Fit got to do with all this? Everybody was talking about what the Fresh Will Smith did. Right? Everyone was talking about the way that went down. And Will Smith and DJ Ak are in the same category. I don't think Ak is as extreme because Ak didn't get married to none of these chicks, at least not yet. But again, I'm really hopeful that Ak will learn from this. I'm really hopeful. Brother Viking is saying, I've got some inside info on why Ak really doesn't want to show that girl off. And the lead attorney is a Fresh and Fit hater. Yeah. I knew that. I knew he was a Fresh and Fit hater. It was just like, that's the only time he referenced Fresh and Fit in this 3-hour stream, but he referenced them nonetheless. I was like, why? That's why he lied on them and got himself copy struck. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, bro. YouTube drama ain't real drama, man, until it is. You got some dudes out here that are really pull up and want to do something to you. But the vast majority of people on YouTube drama, and I firmly believe that the people who are hating Fresh and Fit, that do the content on Fresh and Fit, they're doing it because they're getting the numbers, man. It's people love to hate on them boys. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I told Myron, like, man, I think I'm gonna start a platform. I'm gonna get on YouTube. I'm gonna start some stuff. And I was basically like, yeah, I'm gonna let the world know, man, I'm down with y'all. He was like, don't use our name, man. He said it. He's like, don't do that, man. That's gonna hurt your platform. He was like, don't use us, man. It's gonna hurt your platform, bro. And he wasn't lying. I look at it now, like, damn, he was not lying. It's over 2 years ago he told me that. And I was like, I don't care, man. You know what I mean? Like, I admire y'all, man. I don't agree with everything Myron and Fresh says or does. I absolutely do not agree, especially with some of the wilder stuff, man. But like I said, I know these brothers, man. So it is what it is. And my people in my world stop questioning me about it. Like, that's his people, man. It is what it is. They know me. If I'm with you, bro. So, yeah, man, that is crazy. Cody is king. Why would he ever show her off? She's an embarrassment. Yeah, probably, man. I haven't seen pictures of her. I saw pictures of the girl who was involved in the orgy. I saw her, the group stuff. And even her was like, man, that was his side piece. Like, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, you gonna have a side piece or whatever? Like, why and again, it was the dudes that are around him, bro. This might wind up being a 3-parter because I'm coming up on a little over an hour so far, and it's like it's a lot more that I wanted to cover. So we probably have to do a part 3. And the part 3 is going to be necessary because they break down the text messages between the woman who made the accusation that was in the pool, that was part of the good times, right, with the other 2 dudes, and what she was texting Ak trying to get information. That's the best part of the whole thing. So we're definitely gonna have to do another part. I'll probably jump on tomorrow night or something. Maybe we'll do a lit Saint episode because Friday I'll be out and I'll probably come back a little bit lit. Viking Paradigm, TLA hates Fresh and Fit because what they teach affects his money. Oh, could be because I don't watch his content, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like, I saw him a couple times and like, I don't really know about this. Suzette Speaks is one of my YouTube buddies. You know what I mean? She's a mentor to me, actually. Like, she was the first person to ever put me on a platform. She put me on her platform and let me cut my teeth and everything. And she's, you know what I mean? She's always there to answer my questions, man. Like, she's really good people. Shout out to Suzette. And she's really busy doing a lot of things right now. And she is doing a show Friday at 1 p.m. on her platform, Suzette Speaks. And I'm gonna definitely be in the chat. And if she drops a link, I'm gonna jump up there and support her as much as I can. But Suzette Speaks was on The Lead Attorney. And it was her, the lead attorney, and Kevin Samuels. And that really helped her platform. That really, introduced her to a lot of people. So she's like really tight with Lee. And I was telling her like, yeah, I don't really watch his stuff like that. I watch some of his stuff. I'm like, I don't really watch it. But once I saw lead attorney and Melanie King on Adam Sosnick's show, Soscast, Valuetainment, and I was like, all right. He came out very, very red pill, very, very unplugged, talking about marriage versus being in love and all that, but talking about marriage in America and divorce. And there was a bunch of people on the panel talking about it's not that. Most of the men defending the marriage because they're married to these women. And TLA is like, bro, I've been in this business over 20 years, man. I'm just here to tell you, when it comes time to get divorced, you're gonna lose a lot. You know what I mean? Like, so that was a really good one. I might have to break that down, to be honest with you. I might have to break that down because people, men in particular, get so defensive when someone within the family court system, i.e. a lawyer or judge, a former judge or something like that, when they come and they tell the inside story of how it really works, like this is what's really going on, men get so defensive and they want to fight it. People come after me. What's your problem with marriage? Nothing. If you're the brokey, nothing. If you don't have anything to lose. But if you got something, you might want to think about it. Definitely gonna need a prenup. And whatever it is, whatever happens, you're gonna pay a ton of money getting out of that contract that no one enforces. So I could love you and not get married to you. That's my big thing. Like, I don't care, man. If you pick the right person and it works out, great. But well over 50% of people pick the wrong person. Right? Half of marriages in America end in divorce. And of the half that don't end in divorce, there's a lot of people who aren't together. They just don't want to go through the divorce process. So they're separated or whatever. So yeah, man. More than 50% of the time, it doesn't work. Why sign that contract? You know what I mean? Why sign that contract? But let's continue.
Right. But now he's coming out. He's coming out of the closet saying that he's a simp.
I come here to be whatever y'all want to think. I came here to tell the truth. So y'all gonna say a lot of things about me, and I might agree. Yeah, I did some dumb shit. Because I even showed her. I'm like, shit, she fucking bugging me. I'm like, yo, all right, hey, look who I'm with. Blah blah. She started getting, yo, you better. She's shouting.
And he gave in. Hey, look who I'm with. Hey, and she, like he said, she started bugging. She started trying to get all the attention. That's wrong. That's game goofy, bro. You gotta have some sort of friend. You're in your house doing your business. You got this woman here and she acting up, man. She gotta go. She gotta go. And you can be slick about it. You know what I mean? You ain't got a trip. You be slick about it. Get her, hey, I gotta take a trip, babies. Get her out the house, change the locks, get all her stuff out, have the stuff sent to her. You know what I mean? It's like in the cartoons when they kick you out. They'll throw you out the door and stay out. Slam the door behind you. That's what he should have done. There's different ways to go about it. You get her out your space, man. Have her feeling comfortable, man. Like I said, you gotta be Sun Tzu with it. Know what you're gonna do. Have your plan, set it in action. Get her out of there. And make sure she never comes back. And when she tries to come back, because she will come to the door, start acting the fool and doing all this kind of stuff, get that on film. Get her trespassing. Get her making these threats. Show, she's going to text you threats. I'm going to have some goons come see you, this and that. All right, fine. And take that to the police. Now you got your restraining order. Bye, bye, bye. Who's that? Instincts? Bye, bye, bye. Calm down or you going to jail. She'll leave. Sometimes that's all it takes. Calm down. So he gave in, man. It's like giving in to a bratty ass kid. I never had problems with kids, man, because kids ain't got hands, bro. You better sit your little ass down. You getting pow pow. You know what I'm saying? You getting the belt. They gonna calm down around me. You know what I mean? Then the mama walk in or whatever, and they start wilding out again. And people are like, I can't believe you get your kids to go to sleep at 8 o'clock. Yeah. I tell them it's 8 o'clock. They get up. They already got their pajamas on. They already ready for bed. They get up, go to their room, Get up under their covers, kiss them on their forehead, say good night, love you, night, night, night. That's it. Ain't got no problems, ain't no crying, no, I don't want to go to sleep. Man, you better get your butt back in there. That's how you got to be. Frame. People always talking about frame. That's what it is, man. 10 toes down on yours. This is how we doing this. This is how we're doing it. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If I want your opinion, I give it to you. You got to be that way. And it's, modify the technique when needed. But you got to be that way. He gave in. He gave in and let her get all on the stream, and then so he say she wilding out, like, bro, and she's still around. And that's the thing that TLA is saying I agree with 100%. She's still in your crib. You in the studio, she in your house doing God knows what. Come on, bro. What's wrong with you?
On the radio, I'm like, bro, chill, bro. Like, we doing content. Anyway, Troy Ave, like, he's calling anybody. Troy Ave don't know what's going on. He calling everybody. Troy Ave then calls Whack. Whack been online on No Jumper Show talking about like Blueface done fuck my girl. Now, some of y'all who watch me know who my girl is. Like that's her. That would be the girl who would fit that mold or that title. But a lot of people really don't know who my girl is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, I'm not no relationship type nigga like that. Some people actually think I'm still dating Selena, my nigga. Like, that's just really what it is. She over here, she now see Whack pop up on the joint. She going crazy, bad shit. Yo, what the fuck? So she like shouting at him, blah, blah, blah. Whack even clarified to her, like, yo, let me tell you the reality. Like, yo, Blueface said he fucked Axe girl. I didn't say which girl, which is clear. This is like so easy and clear. He's basically saying, like, to me, I take it as just content. Blueface fucked my girl, but it's not like,
my God, Elizabeth. Listen.
I mean, bro, this is the kind of stuff that this is what happens, man. It's who you dealing with, bro. It's the circles you moving in, bro. How these people even know about your women? Are your women telling them I'm Axe chick, this and that? You know what I mean? Like you can't move like that, man. You got to separate those worlds. I hope Axe figures this out. You got to separate those worlds. You know what I mean? Like, because, you're Adam 22, man. And he ain't got a problem taking it to the trash can, bro. He take it to the gutter, man. He don't care. That's how he makes all his money. You see how he does his thing with his wife, adult film star, and the content and stuff that he does. Like, bro, you got to separate them worlds. If this the world you eating on, all right, cool. I'm not saying get out of the hip hop world, but try to elevate a little bit. Like, yeah, I'm above all that, bro. I ain't never been around these people. And the women I talk to don't deal with dudes like that. That's what you need. And of course, every now and then you're gonna pick the wrong one. If you're gonna pick some chick who went somewhere and something happened or whatever, you gotta get rid of her. You gotta get rid of her. But the thing is, you don't want the world. No, Ack is out here claiming Lil Shorty. Been living with him for 2 years and setting him up and all that. Ack is out here claiming Lil Shorty. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Let's continue.
No, Blueface said online, but it's not her, right? She's still wilding on me. I'm like, bro, like, yo, just chill out, my nigga. Like, bro, like, you could tell, like, White not even really on that. You want me to press him or some shit? Like, he's not really on that. Anyway, long story short, she getting the feelings because now she's like, yo, you're not gonna press these niggas over me, this and third, because again, the main character syndrome.
You're not gonna press these dudes. She mad at him, and she's basically trying to say, you weak. She know he ain't of the streets. You want him to go press Blueface? Gangbanging. You want him to go press Whack 100? Shot caller. Like, well, have you lost your mind, shorty? He ain't in that world. And even if he was, we ain't doing that over you. Who are you? He ain't saying that. He over this, no, baby, come on, it's gonna be okay. Calm down. There. Like, no, bro. No, you want me to go confront these? No. And do what? The wrong woman could destroy you, utterly destroy you. And that's what he's dealing with. You seen it right here. He dealing with the wrong woman. The wrong man can destroy you, ladies. Give the wrong dude. Find yourself doing 8 years in penitentiary. And he out on the streets, smashing your sister, smashing your cousins, smashing your mama. Y'all better learn, right, to stay away from these people. And like I say, man, like Act be in Miami, man. He be in Miami, bro. There's so many dimes down there, bro. Like I said almost every episode, I'm talking about how fine the women are in Miami and how open they are to conversation, right? You can romance them, bro. It's on. And don't take a lot of money, man. Man, the women down there be happy to go on a coffee date, bro. Are you serious? The type of women that he messes with, the caliber of woman that he we gonna see here in a little bit. They're gonna show her picture in a little bit. The caliber of woman that he messes with, yeah, down in Miami, man, they'll be happy, but they'll take you out. Like I'm looking at the chick involved in this. I'm like, bro, that is a 2 in Miami. I don't care if she got a thick body or whatever, man. That's a 2. Like for real. You going through all this drama over her? Jeez Louise. You know what I mean? Cody out there laughing like, man. And the chick he dealing with, the chick he talking about in this story, she know the type of dude Act is, man. He ain't a tough guy, man. He ain't gotta be. He ain't supposed to be. He a hard-working dude. He a civilian. And you want him to go out here and talk crazy to some gangbangers and some OGs, shot callers? Man, she done lost her damn mind.
Shorty gonna send pictures or really like weird things of me to niggas like Adam 22 and Troy Ave. She's like, oh, I'm gonna show these niggas that really I'm your bitch.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. She's sending pictures. I think he says in this, Saludos al Raven, he's talking about how he was asleep. And when he's asleep, I guess she kind of positions the phone to his face or something, goes through his phone, goes on his computer, starts downloading the photos, downloading the videos, and starts sending them to people. Sending them to Adam 22, sending them to YouTubers. This is a woman who this day, he's talking about it, guys. This day, this woman is still in his house.
Facts. This woman has done all this stuff to you, man. You know, this technology is crazy, bro. Someone gets a hold of your phone and, you know, if I'm in a serious relationship with a woman, I have no problem giving her the passcode to my phone. My daughter knows how to open the phone in case something happens to me. Something happens to me in the house, she needs to grab the phone or whatever. She knows how to open the phone so she can call and do whatever she needs to do. I don't have a problem with that. If that's my woman, we doing this. I got her information. She got my information. But if I'm involved with a woman like that, bro, all of those special pictures, y'all know what I'm talking about. All those pictures, y'all get me? Them getting deleted, bro. A lot of guys like, nah, just put them in a special file and you can hide them on your phone. I don't even want to do that, man. I'm with Shorty now. I done went through so many. I had so many good pictures that are lost to time because I deleted them. Like, I'm good. I'm gonna mess with this little shorty. I'm deleting them. But that stuff, especially if you a multimillionaire, that stuff could get you in trouble, bro. And women are doing this thing, man. You gotta know who you got laying in the bed next to you, bro. You gotta know who you're dealing with, man. King Dre said it best, man. If you're gonna mess with a woman who has something to lose. Mess with a woman who is in a long-term relationship or whatever, or she has her own, you know, she's got multi-property, multiple businesses, right? Maybe she's a politician, maybe she's a producer or an actress or something like that, where her reputation means something. Mess with her, right? Because if I'm dealing with a woman who gonna send out some pictures on me, well, I got pictures on you too, shorty. And they know it. It's like, man, nah, it's ensured mutual destruction, right? It's the arms race, bro. America, China, and Russia will never throw nukes at each other. Why? Because we know it'll destroy the planet. But we all got nukes. Now you look at getting to Pakistan and India, is like, ooh, I don't know, man. They got nukes, man. I got kind of worried when I found that out. You start looking at who else have nukes. But people don't want to start throwing nukes around, man, because everybody loses. And you got to have that dynamic with some women like, hey, man, Look here, shorty, I ain't on that, but if you do go through my phone and get these compromising positions, understand I got your pictures as well. You know what I mean? So, because it's gonna come out in an argument. Well, I'm just gonna send out them pictures of me and you doing that and this and that. Like, that's fine, baby. Because I got them same pictures of you doing what we was doing. I got video. Remember that night we was in there? I refused to turn the lights off. Yeah, I got video, baby. Now go ahead and do what you want to do. And normally that's enough. But when you're dealing with a chick who has no reputation, you're dealing with a sex worker, bro. Come on, man. I got video of you getting banged by 4 dudes. Like, so what, man? I charge dudes for that. She doesn't care. It's like, again, why are you messing with these women? And Cody's like, she want him to go to jail for shooting him. He ain't even built like that, bro. He is not built like that. Over her cheating. Yeah, man, he got the wrong one, man. Dude needs to run before she gives him a stroke or a heart attack. Facts. Yeah, at this point, she deleted everything on his Discord from his account on his PC. She probably did, bro. Just think about that, man. Like, just the cyber damage she could do to your business just because she's mad or whatever. 3 years worth of work gone, deleted. It's not backed up anywhere. Gone because she got upset and you trusted her and you sleeping and she going through your phone and she's going through your computer. I don't know what Ak is thinking, man.
She's still in the house. She's still in the house. And yet, she's going through his phone and his computers and sending his videos and pictures to other men. I've been down bad, man. I'm telling you guys, I've been down bad. I had a girl, man. She had a nigga sucking toes, man. I was sucking toes. That's how down bad I was. But fellas, in 2024, we got to draw a line. It cannot be this way, right? She's sending videos and photos to his associates that she's stolen from his phone. Invasion of privacy.
That's a crime, bro. That's a crime. Invasion of privacy. Right? She's sending compromising photos to people she know gonna use them. Adam 22 gonna use them photos, bro. There's no love. He don't care. Everything in life is content to him. He gonna use that. You know what I'm saying? All the other people they mentioned, I don't really know. I don't know Wack like that. I don't think Wack has his own platform. He works with No Jumper. But she's sending photos to people that she know gonna use them. And she knows it's gonna make him look bad. But she doesn't care. And he chose her, man. He brought her into his world. And he trusts her. Like the biggest thing of all this, bro, the biggest thing is when there was a home invasion. The home invasion was done by the friends of this woman. And he like, well, I don't think she set me up. Like, bro, have you bumped your head? Hell yeah, she set you up. You could have got murdered on that, bro. They could have deleted your ass, man. I don't know if they got in the house or whatever. I don't know how far it went. But that's her people. And this how, when I say that he's not a street dude, this is what I'm talking about. A street dude, if a dude who's from the streets, but he done made a bunch of money, let's Master P. If Master P is dealing with a woman and her people she orchestrates a home invasion using her people to do it, you think P is just gonna sit back? Like, man, these people gonna do something, bro. They going to see everybody. That's what street dudes, that's how they handle it. You went into my house. I'm sorry, that's a bridge too far. We ain't gonna worry about, we ain't gonna use the police on this one. Right? You want to see how someone gets set up. You want to see how that go? I'm gonna show you how that work. And she gonna get set up smooth, just like the mob does it. You gonna think the Gambinos was behind this? That's how street dudes handle that sort of stuff, man. You ain't going into my house, bro. You ain't pulling out no weapons on my family. You ain't nah. If you catch me slipping, that's one thing. All right, you caught me here, whatever. Take it. It's good. Whatever. I ain't tripping. But you scheme to come into my house with my babies lay their head, bro. Somebody got to go. That's how street dudes handle it. So Act still got Shorty in there. He doing a video. He doing a live while Shorty's still in his house. Doing, again, who knows what. Doing who knows what. Man, it's crazy, man. Brother Vikings like, yeah, man, she 100% did. We know his mods, and they came to us asking for help when it happened. Damn. Damn. And you still with her. And you worth how much? This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about, bro. You must have game, gentlemen. You must have game. You must have an abundant mindset. Abundance mindset. You must have it. You must be willing to cut women loose. As soon as they do something that's out of bounds for you, they got to go. And you can do it however you want to do it. You do it nice, you do it hard, but whatever, they got to go. You got to protect yourself at all times. Shout out to brother Hink in the basement. You got to protect yourself at all times. This is what he's talking about. And you got somebody in your house, man. They know how. They know they know where the lights are. They know where the cameras are, man. They know all about the security measures and all that, bro. Like, what are you thinking? Women that went in there and wrecked his Discord. Like, that's how he eats. And she's still there, bro. What are you thinking?
If I am doing the nails, the pedicures, the manicures, the light bill, you owe. I had to work for that. If I'm married, this applies even into a marriage, women.
So lead attorney is talking about how men invest in women and they believe that the woman owes them something. They owe them some sort of loyalty or devotion or something like that. It's just not true. I did a short about it. You can check out the short. It's a deal short. Women, and I think that the title of the short is Women Don't Owe You Shit. And it's, fellas, women don't owe you anything, man. Invest at your own peril. Right? Invest at your own peril. Because here's the thing. Think of it this way, bro. Like, and I said this in the short. If I see a homeless guy at the stop sign, I give him $20. I just gave him that money. Make him do what he want with that money, man. He don't owe me nothing. If I see that dude 3 weeks later, he doesn't owe me a car wash. He's not obligated to shine my shoes. He's not obligated to run down to the corner store and pick up a bottle of milk for me. I gave him that money. So when you're dealing with women, you dating women up front, trying to holler, you taking them out, you spending all this money on them, bro, you spent the money. It doesn't mean anything. She doesn't owe you jack. Understand that. It's so many dudes got it twisted. Maybe Act is thinking like, well, because I've invested all this money, I've done all these things for her, she owes me some sort of loyalty. Like, no, she does not. She does not. And Brother Viking saying, and it was all because she found them vids on his phone and thought he was cheating on her with females on his Discord. Man, look. Yeah, man. I hope I hope Act gets it together when it comes to women.
It's just like, I bought you so much stuff. I paid for your dinner. We went twice to the Cheesecake Factory. You had the calamari. I looked at you when you ordered the goddamn appetizer. Oh, you getting the appetizer? Ugh. Go on and get it, baby. Go on and get it. But you know what that means.
Doesn't mean any more. It doesn't mean anything now. It means that you are her foodie call. She doesn't care. This is where you need game. I'm not taking her to the Cheesecake Factory, man. I ain't taking her to Bob Evans, man. We're going to get coffee or cocoa or tea. We're going to get a smoothie. We're going to hang out in the park. It ain't going to cost me nothing. She's going to spend more in gas than I spent on her on that first date. She's going to spend more on her Uber than I'm going to spend. And guess what? If she wants to get to know you, she's not going to care. But if she on the take and she demanding you need to take me here, take me there, whatever, shit, you got the wrong one. Just get up. Got the wrong one. I've been on dates here within the past 5 years, man. I sit down, we, eating at some little cafe or whatever, man. Not a whole lot of money, but this is when I decided, like, I'm gonna go back to the old ways of doing the ice cream date. I'm gonna go back to that. So we're sitting down, man, chopping it up over like a turkey sandwich or whatever it was. Like, it's this little mom and pop little cafe. Little shorty was talking mad crazy, man. I just got up, paid the bill, and left. Mad crazy. Now y'all see it. Women are filming it now and posting it on YouTube or whatever, trying to get a little clout. But I'm not dealing with this at all. Like, this is how you acting day one. Nah, hell no. You on this is the best. You on your best behavior right now. And you wilding out, saying what you're saying, doing what you're doing. Nah, I'm out. I paid for it because I invited her out. I left, bro. You know what I mean? Of course, she gonna call or whatever. I ain't answer the phone. You know what I mean? It's before I really knew about blocking and all that. Like, I ain't answer the phone. She call all she want, man. Straight to voicemail. That's it. Ain't nothing to do with her, bro. But this, man, I hope Act figures it out, man. She got mad because she thought Act was smashing women in the Discord, so she tried her best to destroy the Discord. That's money, man. It's terrible.
Really do feel that if we are good to you, you owe us back. And as a 20-year divorce attorney, I cannot tell you how many men are crushed to know that you can pay the mortgage for 3 years and ain't no credit coming. It's just you paid it, nigga. Like, ain't nobody force you to pay it. Nobody make you pay it. I could tell you so many stories of just men breaking down crying. I cannot tell you how many boxes of Kleenexes I've run through for 20 years, handing these men tissues to dry their tears. And this is the
And think about it. Paid the mortgage for 3 years, paid the rent for 5 years, got her out of student loan debt, paid all her credit card, all her unsecured debt, paid off her car, right? Paid for her kids to go to private school. Her kids, not your kids. Paid for her kids, some other dude's children, to go to private school. Now it's over. And the court's going to make you pay a little bit of alimony, and they might make you pay child support for that child that's not biologically yours. She's going to get to keep the house. So you still paying that mortgage. Yeah, I bet they was crying, bro. I bet they was crying for real. Guys need to understand that, man. It's war. All's fair in love and war, bro. This is it, man. Understand how the game works. That's bottom line. Understand how the game works, man.
The same shit that Ack is on, talking about all the shit that he did for her. This is how we are set up. This is not Ack's fault. All men are like this. All men, including me, we expect that if we do something, if we really go out our way, that should like constrain your bad behavior. Like, maybe you shouldn't pop off on me so much, or maybe you should tone it down a little bit. Maybe you should reconsider, filter your language. It never works. It never works, but I've been there.
We want to see, and I'm like, this is why I'm even.
You know what works? Get out. You know what works? Get all of her stuff while she's at work, or send her on some vacation somewhere. Hey, man, I'm gonna send you down to DC to watch, check out this show or whatever. Get all her stuff out, put all her stuff in her crib, and when she comes back, that's it. No note, no nothing. Delete or block her. She can't get a hold of you. When she shows up in the chat, tell her mods, block her. It's over. Leave her a voicemail. We through. That works. That works 100% of the time. And let her know, like, look, we're through. And if you come by the house, like, please, you're not welcome at my home. Please don't come over. If you come over here, you'll be trespassing, and I will act accordingly. Just tell them, letting her know. You come over here, I'm calling the police. That's what that is. You're trespassing. You're not welcome here. We're done. There's nothing legally tying us to one another by. Could you imagine if Act got that girl pregnant? Bro.
Even is like, bro, like, what type of girl would do that? Like, if me and you locked in and you my bitch, and like, I've been giving you mad shit for 2 years.
I've been giving you mad shit for 2 years. He's looking for a 2-year credit. Our man is looking for a 2-year credit. This is the same man that's on Fresh and Fit all the time and talking about women this and hypergamy, all this and all that. And he's the same man talking about other men's relationships, but now he's looking for a 2-year credit from a woman that he's cheating on.
What does Fresh and Fit have to do with this? He's like, he's on Fresh and Fit, right? He's on Flagrant 2. You know what I mean? He's on having interviews with Schultz on his what's Schultz and Charlemagne's show. He on there. Brilliant Idiots, I think is what it's called. But he's a social media guy. He's everywhere, but we only bring up like he's on Fresh and Fit. When's the last time Act was on Fresh and Fit, by the way? Has it been about a year? Maybe longer? Like, so, man, people got a hard on for Myron and Fresh, bro. It's crazy. And hypergamy is a thing. There's nothing wrong with that. Women do want the best. He is highly sought after. You know, being the prize, I don't see it that way. In order for people to be the prize, that it takes two to be the prize. You got to form Voltron. But is he highly sought after? Yeah. Is he a 1%er? Absolutely. Absolutely. So when I hear this, like, bro, what are we talking about here, TLA? Come on, bro. Like, you know, yeah, he's talking about other relationships. That's what he do. That's how he makes his money. He makes millions by talking. We talking about him right now. This is how it's done. It's just how it's done. Man, why they beating up on Fresh and Fit? What Fresh Fit got doing any of this, man? If Ak had listened to Fresh and Fit, he wouldn't be dealing with this right now. Guaranteed. He would not be dealing with this. Think about Myron had that drama with that one chick that was like, oh, I'm pregnant. You the father. I remember looking at her. I remember watching that. I remember watching that after hours when she was sitting next to Myron, looking at the table, and I'm like, that girl right there, weird. You know what I'm saying? Like in my mind, like that's a weirdo right there. Myron was messing with her. And that is like the lowest tier woman I've ever seen Myron mess with. And after that BS occurred, he leveled up. Like, yo, Myron, why would you mess with her? Straight hood rat, bro. And she was a weird one. She got up and just left, and just like she was just weird. It was like, but it didn't take. Myron didn't go back to another weird hood rat. He leveled all the way up. And that's what Ak needs to do, but he thinks the money buys him some sort of loyalty. And I agree with TLA 100% on this. Man, it don't mean shit. Them women don't owe you nothing. That's why you got to do a better job of vetting. You got to have game. You have to have the ability to cut these women off. You know what I mean? And you can't fake it. You cannot fake it. Women can see through it. If you're a sucker, she know you a sucker. If you're a real one, she know you're a real one. And Ak comes off as a sucker when it comes to these women. He ain't the only ones. A lot of men that go through the same thing. I see men night after night. I was in a gentleman's club last night to talk to a bartender friend of mine. And you see dudes in there night after night. Bro, it was a Tuesday. No, it was a Wednesday. I'm sorry, it was a Wednesday. Dudes in there throwing money like crazy. Falling in love with these dancers. Bro. Like, what are you doing, homie? Sucker.
Put a 1 in the chat if you think you can get a 2-year credit from a woman that you're cheating on. Not a woman that you're married to. Not a woman that you got 2 kids with. You're looking for a 2-year credit from a woman that you're cheating on.
Yo, TLA, brother. I respect you and I respect your experience. You ain't getting the credit from nan woman, bro. It ain't gonna happen. If you find the right woman for you, y'all form Voltron and y'all make it work. You ain't gonna need no credit because she's in 100%, just like you in 100%. But if you just marry some woman, you trying to get yourself a quote unquote trophy bride or whatever, trophy wife, Man, she gonna be smashing the pool boy. Man, she gonna be out smashing random dudes with her girlfriends, going to girls trips and all that. And when you catch her, when she finally gets tired of you, she's gonna divorce you, and you ain't getting a credit. You ain't getting nothing. They're gonna take more from you. So now, man, it's not about a girl you cheating on, my brother. You ain't getting the credit, period. If you choose poorly, you lose. That's my take on it.
You ain't gonna get a 2-second credit.
Why would you ever send a nigga some weird pictures of me or even do anything like that? But then I realized I'm an idiot. I'm a sucker. I'm really like on some down bad shit.
I've been down bad. I was sucking toes. I get it. Shout out to DJ Act.
For the story I'm finna tell you. So this is a girl who's been trying to hold things against me because she really believes that I am so much in fear of these things getting out. So first and foremost, I'm gonna tell y'all a few things. October and November of last year, I'm telling y'all the facts. Police raided my crib.
Okay. All right, let's go.
They kicked my door off. My mama was at my crib. They kicked my door down. The reason they kicked it down, when they're telling and shouting for my mom to open the door, my mama don't open the door because she's like, what the fuck is going on? They come in, tell everybody to get down. We all get down. They put us in cuffs. By the way, Cheyenne is there too. And this is what she thinks is some shit that she could hold against me. They put everybody.
I mean, just the fact that his house got raided. Imagine your mother being in handcuffs on the floor because of what some girl has said. But now this is another girl. We're gonna get into this whole shit is fucked up. And let me just say, man, it is so hard to be a social media person. I'm a regular person just like y'all. I got a little YouTube channel, but I just started up 2-3 years ago. DJ Akademiks has just been, he's been in the game for over a decade, super well known, millions of followers. When you get bigger, guys, you got to act different. You got to act different. And Lord knows he knows it more than me. He's got, what did he say, 50 weapons in his house, and he has to sleep with a weapon under his pillow. That's what he said. And he has all this video surveillance, tons of cameras in every room. Cameras, which, by the way, oh my God, saved his ass.
50 weapons in your house. You sleeping with you got a weapon under your pillow, man. Man, that sounds all well and good. But listen, if you want to put it on your nightstand next to you or something, or you want to have a weapon in close proximity, you can just, get up and grab it. Especially if you don't have any kids in the house now, because if you got kids in the house, you're definitely going to need some sort of trigger guard on there if you're going to do this. But under your pillow, especially if it's unholstered, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. People do strange things in their sleep. They don't realize what they're doing. You could grab that weapon and pop some rounds off and wake yourself up. Like, what the? People do some strange stuff in their sleep, man. You can mess around and delete yourself, right? I've seen people sleepwalking, all kind of crazy stuff, man. Like, bro, don't have a weapon under your pillow. Even if it's holstered, don't have a weapon under your pillow. Put it somewhere where you can get, close proximity. You can get to it pretty quick, but not under your pillow. If anybody out there thinking they want to try that, please don't. Please don't. Take it from a man who knows.
Because of this, I'm putting cameras in my bedroom. They coming on Wednesday. Any woman that comes to the crib, you just better know, boy. When I have your ankles all up in the air, somebody ADT is watching. Like, I mean, you don't want to get to that extreme, but it's like when you become a figure in social media, oh, it's tough. Let's go.
Body in cuffs.
Facts, please. And Brother Pitney's in the building. What's good, fam? You caught us at the end, man. I'm about to wrap this up. I got somewhere to be at 7:00, so I got to get ready for that. I'm out here recruiting talent for our show. We got a show on the 9th. We got a show in 5 days. So I go out here, give me a couple comics, get the show ready, go out here and promote, get folks in here for the show. And again, it's going to be every Tuesday after the 9th. And we got some other events popping off too, man. I'm going to keep y'all informed. So Uncle Sam got to go out here and hit the trenches. But Brother Pitney is right, man. Please get a stop box. Like, please. Yeah, don't. It was one thing when we were in the military, we were in country, downrange. We definitely kept weapons on us, but we didn't really take our clothes off. I mean, it was, yeah, you had whatever you had, but it was close to you. Especially if you were out there, if you're on a position, you know what I mean, like you're on a listening point, whatever, or you just, in your whole, you guys doing 50-50 security, so you might lay back for a second, but you got your weapon pretty much at the ready. You're not really 100% sleep. But sleeping in your house with a weapon under your pillow, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Let's continue.
I'm in cuffs. Even my mama is in cuffs. There was a woman that came to my house. That woman claimed she was sexually assaulted. Not by me, by other people. But it happened in my house. I'm going to tell you why they raided my house. I walk upstairs to where my master bedroom's at, and I fall out. This is why y'all going to see what the lesson is in this. Yo, I just pass out. I forgot I Ubered a bitch to my crib. I forgot, nigga. I'm drunk. 4 a.m.
Okay, so what happened? He went to a party. He went to a pool party. Even though he's dating this woman for 2 years, he went to a pool party and told another chick to come to his house. The girl that he was dating was not going to be at his house. He ran into some girl at a pool party, paid $200 for her to get a lift to come to his house. All right, so everybody knows he's at a pool party, sees a girl he wants to smash, a girl that he's been on and off with for 2 years. Let me back that, strike that. It's not a girl that he wants to smash. Does he want to smash her? Yes, but it's not some random girl. It's some girl that he's been on and off with for 2 years. Gets her an Uber to come to his house. All right, that's where we're at.
So that's important information, right? So he's at an event. He's at somebody's, here's a party, doing his thing. He see this woman that he knows. He's oh, it's time to circle the block. Oh, what's up, babe? What's good? How you feeling? All right, she's looking good or whatever. Hey, why don't you come by the house tonight after this? I mean, I don't feel like driving all over there and, Uber gonna cost this. Man, I got your Uber. Don't worry about it. Okay. So he has a relationship with this chick. Side piece. And he's like, I forgot that I paid her to get an Uber to come over here to smash. It's a regular move, fellas. Like, you out somewhere, you see somebody you used to mess with, and you trying to circle back real quick and hit that it's on again, off again kind of thing. All right, cool. She bout it. You already know she bout it. Y'all been doing it. Right? So all right, no problem. But he forgot. He goes home. Now, mind you, the police done kicked the door down. And like TL say, man, they got your mom, they get everybody get down, you got your mom on the ground, cousins, everybody, little kids on the ground, weapons out. You feel me? I'm here to tell you, man, when law enforcement go into the house, it's not like soldiers. If soldiers go into a house and the rules of engagement state that we can't fire unless we're fired upon, that's what it means. We can't shoot you until you shoot at us. Law enforcement, that is not how it works. They go in there, and if they think their life is at risk, they're going to shoot you and your mama and your little cousin and the dog. They gonna shoot y'all. That's how policing in America works. A lot of people I don't have a problem with law enforcement. I just think they're poorly trained. If I can run into a room on the other side of the planet full of people that I don't even speak their language, I'm not even part of their culture, and I'm trained well enough and I have enough discipline to not fire until somebody in that room shoots at me, why can't police do it here in America? We all speak the same language. We're all part of the same culture. That's just not how it works, man. So this woman set it up to where the police kick the door in and they come in, they won't act. And his whole family's there on the ground. Everybody's life is in danger. Don't move too fast. Don't come running out one of the rooms with some headphones on. Like, hey, the police will shoot you. You had no idea they was in the house. You didn't hear none of that. Right? Just so you know. You know what I mean? Just so you know. This is a very dangerous situation. But Ack met a woman at a pool party that he's been smashing, and he's like, yeah, you know what? That's what someone have her come through. I'm gonna have her pull up. I'm gonna pay for a couple $100. Ain't nothing to him, like whatever. He forgets about it. He goes home, he falls asleep. He's at his house sleeping.
A.M. comes. Remember, I'm at my crib at 9. 4 a.m. comes. My homie, I never see the girl. I never see her. My homies wake me up on some shit like, yo, Ak, we leaving. I'm like, oh shit, damn, I was fucked, like, damn, I'm fucked up type shit, like, yo, I've been sleeping. They're like, yo, lock the door because we're leaving. I said, damn, y'all leaving? They're leaving at like 4 or 5 a.m. I bet. I go lock the door. Then they say to me when I'm locking the door, they say, oh, by the way, that girl you invited, yo, she down there at the other end of your house in the guest bedroom. I look at them and I said, what girl I invited? They said, bro, remember you invited a girl. I'm so confused. Anyway, they leave. I walk down the.
All right. So apparently,
So what TLA is about to say is going to be real important. So I just want to jump in real quick before he says what he says. Your homeboy's at your house. It's 5 a.m. They talking about we leaving. Even Ak was like, why? That doesn't make sense. Both of y'all leaving. When dudes post up, man, especially brokies, you in a cool spot. Why are you in a hurry to get back to the hood? Why are you in a hurry to get back to, your mama house with you and all the cousins over there in like some little 3-bedroom in the hood or something, wherever you're going? Why are you in a hurry to leave here? You basically at a palace. Why are you in a hurry? But like I said, dude drinks a lot, man. Like it is what it is. Ak drinks a lot. It is what it is. He's like confused, like, all right. And it's like, oh, by the way, little shorty that you told to come through, she in the guest bedroom over there, whatever. He's like, what? Who? Little shorty. Yeah, that girl you had come through. I had a girl come through. So his dudes were in a house with this woman that he told to pull up. They telling Ak at 5 a.m, we out, come lock the door. And Ak's confused. Like, what girl? He forgot he told Shorty to come through. I know people who move like that, bro. They do things like that, they forget. Somebody show up at the door like, who's this? Yo, man, you know somebody named Monique? Oh, shit, yeah, my bad. Tell her to come in. Like, well, come on in, love. So I get it. So this is Ak painting the picture, right? So let's listen to what TLA has to say.
the girl has shown up in the lift. He was so blitzed from the party that he came home at 9 o'clock, fell asleep. Now at 4 a.m, he's waking up. His boys are saying, hey, we're about to leave. And he's like, all right, bet. And they're like, hey, that girl that you paid for the lift for? Oh, she in the back room. What's that? She in the back room? What girl? The girl you paid the lift for. She in the back room? All right, so he's just finding this out.
They say, oh, by the way, that girl you invited, yo, she down there at the other end of your house in the guest bedroom. I look at them and I said, what girl I invited? They said, bro, remember you invited a girl. I'm so confused. Anyway, they leave. I walk down the hallway. So I go down the hallway to my guest bedroom. And
He had just woken up. He had been knocked out. He was drunk and asleep from the party.
I see the girl. And I said, oh, shit. But I noticed this couple things.
What does he notice?
First of all, she naked. Second,
Oh, she naked. All right, now it's getting good. Wake up. You wake.
Dude wake up, his dude say, we go check on the girl. The girl is naked. Bro.
Houston, we have a problem.
Hell yeah, we got a problem, Houston. She's naked. And these dudes are leaving. Your mind is foggy. Why is she naked? Why are they leaving? Why is my head hurting so much? I need some water, a Gatorade or something. I'll figure this out in the morning. Right? But that's all suspect to me, bro.
You wake up in your house and there is a person that you did not know was there. And she butt naked. I mean, I love it. Take the socks off. I mean, just get everything off. She's naked. Now, who is he talking about? He's talking about this lady. Oh, she got a robe on today. She got a robe on today.
And this picture right here, this woman right here. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This is who the story revolves around right here. This is the woman that he was, his little side piece. They was doing whatever. He saw her at the party and was like, hey, man, jump in the lift. Come by the crib. That's the one. He paid the $200 for the Uber lift or whatever for her to show up. He paid the money to her. She showed up, but he was passed out. But his homeboys were there. And we're going to have to leave it right there, y'all, because I'm 2 hours in and I got to get ready. Part 3 is going to have to happen. We're going to have to do a part 3. Part 3 is when we get into the real allegations and we find out why the police kicked his door in, why the police showed up, and what were they after. The police came, y'all. Law enforcement came and kicked the door in. Miss AKA ladies in the building. What's good, sis? You called me right at the end, sis. I'm about to bounce. I got something I got to do. So I came on at 4 and I got to bounce. We're going to do part 3 tomorrow. I'm not sure what time tomorrow, but we're going to do it tomorrow. Maybe we'll do it early, depending on, I got a 10:30. Maybe after, maybe it's not going to happen in the morning. I got a 10:30, and then Suzette Speak is going live at 1 on her platform. The first time this year she's gone on her platform. I want to definitely be in the chat. I want to be there to support her. Check out her show. Maybe even jump on if she drops the link. I might, jump on there. So it's gonna be later. It's gonna be later. We're gonna do part 3. It might be one of those Lit Saint part 3s. Do it at night when I get back from whatever it is I'm gonna be doing Friday. So guys, you're gonna have to come back for part 3. We're gonna do part 3, and we're gonna figure out why the police kicked the door down. We're gonna figure out what the police were looking for, and we're gonna figure out Act's involvement, and then we're gonna get into what accusations were made, who made them, and all the rest of it. Right? The people you hang with, I'm telling you, the people who are close to you, like these 2 dudes who ran away from his house at 4 and 5 in the morning, woke him up. Hey, man, we about to leave. Come lock the door. And he's like, why y'all leaving? Oh, yeah, by the way, little shorty that you had come through, she's in the back room. She's in the guest room back there. What little shorty? Who? That girl you brought out here, bro? Some girl here? Yeah, man, you paid for her Uber. You paid for her Lyft or whatever. She here. Anyway, she back there, man. We out. Peace. And then he go back into the room and find this woman laying in the guest room completely naked. What do y'all think happened? We all probably know, but you know what I mean? But it's one of those dun, dun, dun. Uh-oh. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. He went back there and looked in that room, saw that naked woman, got this naked woman laying in the bed.
Houston, we have a problem.
Hell yeah, we got a problem. And that problem led to the police kicking the door down. So tomorrow we're going to do it. Look for the thumbnail. Shout out to TLA. Shout out to DJ Akademiks, King Act. That's what he's calling himself. Man, I hope Act gets it together after this one, man. I hope he stops messing with these chicken heads, bro. These bottom tier women and men. I hope he just does a purge. I think it was brother Pitney was saying that. I hope he just does a purge, bro. You know what I mean? He doesn't need that drama, man. I would even consider selling my house. I would sell it at a loss and set up somewhere else. When no one knows, I mean, I would sell that house in New York or rent it out, man. I'll relocate to Miami, start fresh. That's what I would do, man. Speaking of fresh, shout out to Fresh and Fit. You know what I mean? They're going to be on doing their call-in show tomorrow. They're going to have their call-in show. Definitely going to be trying to check that out. Yeah, sister's right. Mr. Kayla got to be careful. You sure do. Both sides. Men, y'all got to be careful. Women, y'all got to be careful. Ladies, don't be half drunk somewhere, rolling up somewhere, and be surprised when something go down. Like, you need your wits about you. Be careful. Men, be very careful. Like, I show up places like, what's going on here? Nah, this don't look right. I'm out. I don't care who in there. I don't care how far. I do not care. Hey, bro, I am not going to be some report on the nightly news. Oh, there was a shooting in West Chase yesterday. Nah, that's not going to be me. So y'all got to be careful. Brother Penny was like, yeah. I said he needs to audit his inner circle. Sure it does. He most certainly does, bro. Facts. And I hope he does it. So I got to wrap it up. I got to get ready to get out of here and do some stuff, man. Like I said, we got a show coming up, and I still gotta scout out some talent, get some find some good local comics, and this is me putting in the work, y'all. I love what I do. I love the entertainment business, man. But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's you got to be on the scene. You got to spend a lot of time in the trenches, a lot of time in the streets, seeing what's what, and who's who, and driving to different places. I can see myself going as far as Orlando and Sarasota just to get talent. I mean, there's only so much talent in Tampa. It's not like LA. Everyone comes to LA, but here, not everyone comes here. Not everyone lives here. They might show up here. So it is what it is. It's the work. Like I said, man, it's 2024. Make it worthwhile, y'all. Make 2024 better than last year. It's like, yeah, darn, that's the end. Facts, bro. Facts. We're at the end, but we'll be back tomorrow. Look for the thumbnail. It'll be Lit Saint, and we're gonna do part 3, and that'll be the end of it. And wait till y'all see the text messages, man, and all the stuff that was going back and forth. What the police had to say about all this, man, it's going to be crazy. It's definitely gonna blow your mind. Thanks for rocking out with me. I appreciate y'all, man. Remember, next week, starting Monday, we'll be back to our normal time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday, right here. I Really Want to Know podcast. And Monday, I'm going to do my first political show. We're going to start doing some shows for Downrange podcast. I've been neglecting it. Downrange is the redheaded stepchild. I've been neglecting it, but I'm about to get on it. And there's plenty to talk about. So I appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow night we could do part 3, and then definitely Monday, 6 p.m. We're going to have some show. We're going to talk about something, man. We're going to get crunk. You know what I mean? I'm DL Saint. This is the I Really Want to Know podcast. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.
Nothing like I've ever seen. It's just a thing of beauty.
Darn, that's the end.